I must start at a ticklish point in our history and our performance. At a place called Delphi in Greece, and I'm not using the word Greece with any distinction, because it has none. I know I hurt quite a lot of people in this room. But on the temple of Delphi they say, "Man, know thyself." I don't think the Greeks really knew what they were writing. They had copied it from Karnak. When they came there, as little boys trying to get an education from the Africans. So I know that when the Abalaba and the Kapatapa and the Shipidi and the Chai Chai milkshakes get angry with me, you get angry because you know no better. But it goes further than that we're at the crossroad. When you are a Muslim and are going backwards, or a Christian, or a Hebrew, what crossroad are you stopping at? Are you saying that Jehovah had something to say to Africans? That Jehovah's message had anything to do with Africans? Are you saying that Jesus was anything new to the Africans? Or Mary? That Immaculate Conception and virgin birth was something new? That Isis and Osiris and Heru was not already in the concept of virgin birth and Immaculate Conception? If you doubt that, then you should go to a place called Abydos and Dendera, and you will see there the first holy land that many of us spoke about, right dug into the wall, in the pictures on the wall, in the friezes. You will see Isis receiving an Immaculate Conception and giving birth to a virgin child 4,000 years before Mary did the same trick. So the crossroad we are talking about, that the African stands at the crossroad, it stands at the crossroad of human history. And here again, Africa is preparing to again stand at the crossroad to lead the rest of the world that did not exist in history. What I'm saying, not that the Greeks did not exist, or certain aspect of the Asians. What I'm saying, that no one knows them in history during that particular time when the Africans were already setting the framework for human civilization. Let us go back. Let's go at 4100 before the Common Era, as you would say, BC. And see if you see any Christian there standing up, any Muslim, any Jew. If there's a God named Jehovah yet, a God named Jesus the Christ, or a God named Allah, any man in here, I will stop and give you 10 minutes. Anyone, if you're an imam, you're a minister, you're a rabbi, you're whatever, come up and show that I'm lying. Show me. For we do not have Pontius and Boetius who made what is today called Christianity yet. We do not have Muhammad ibn Abdullah yet. We don't have him until around 622 of what is called the Common Era, the Christian era. And we certainly don't have Abraham until the Africans along the Nile are already in the 13th dynastic period. And that's what saddens me, is that you believe that you got the only answer. And there was somebody named Adam and somebody named Eve, probably Steve also. And that belief concept, you refuse of the fact that an African woman, the remains of an African woman by the name of Denknesh, which Westerners call Lucy, dug up in Ethiopia, 3.2 million years old, and you sticking still to Adam, not yet 6,000 years old. And then you expect that something is going to miraculously happen and will change your lot in the world, along the fact that God himself has appeared in Washington, D.C. a few days ago with Maya Angelou and her third white husband. And you feel exceedingly happy and proud that she has sent a poem, and yet couldn't bring a black husband with her to hear the poem. It's about time. My mama used to say, boy, if you ain't gonna shake it off the pot. You must excuse me because my English grammar is very direct. What we have to, I said, in the paper that is printed here, when we made that to make communication easier, so that we didn't have to just write on trees or write on rock stones and people to come, we needed to pass information in great distances. When our scientists developed paper, papyrus as it's called, Greece had not had a peak in the sun yet. The first Greek writer, Homer, and his Iliad and Odyssey was nowhere in the world. Nowhere in the world. That was not until 833. For you Greek freaks, it was not until 833. You see why I say, that's why people don't invite me to the school. And some who invite me don't invite me back. But the fact must be stated irrespective of who it hurts. If you're hurt, then you should check it out and see why you're hurt. You must stop and realize that when your ancestors were deciding the mathematical formulas in order to build the 82 pyramids of Egypt, not a single Jew, white, black, or technicolor, was born as yet. The first of those pyramids was built in the 3rd dynasty by Amenhotep, the world's first known Monteginus, and the last was in the 12th dynasty. The first Jew, Abraham, was not born until about the 13th dynasty, and that would be about 1765 before the Common Era. Thus we could eliminate the lie about Jews building pyramids in Egypt. As a matter of fact, they didn't have enough nerves to even put it in the Torah.